everyone, today we're going to tackle about the longest and greatest surviving Anglo-Saxon poem, which is the Beowulf. Beowulf is an example of an epic. So before that, I would like to define to you what is epic. Epic is a long poem, typically one derived from ancient oral tradition, narrating the deeds and adventures of heroic or legendary figures of the history of a nation or a person. And I'm sure we are all familiar with this because it was repeatedly discussed when we were still in high school. Proceed to the story of Beowulf, I would like to give to you the historical background of Beowulf. Beowulf is the oldest surviving epic in English literature. An unknown bard composed it around the 7th or 8th century and probably recited it to the accompaniment of harp music. The setting of the epic is the 6th century in what is now known as Denmark and southwestern Sweden. The world of warriors in Beowulf is based on loyalty and bravery and combines pagan customs of revenge with Christian faith and the will of God. So now let us proceed to the story. So as you can see above, this is the Beowulf map. This is the illustration of the adventures of Beowulf and how he journeyed towards killing his enemies. So it all started with the reign of the great-grandson of Skilding, which is Hrothgar. He is the king of the Danes, and his successful rule is symbolized by a magnificent central mid-hall called Heorot. So siya ang nagbuilt sa Heorot. Sa Heorot is the place where they celebrate every occasion. So saba kayo ni diri sa Heorot kay danhi man magtapok ang mga tao. Heorot means the hall of the heart. So this is the illustration while they were celebrating. The Danish people celebrating, saba sila kaayo, kay nag-party sila dadto. And because of the noise, Grendel, the descendant of Cain, na-disturb siya, kay saba man kaayo. So saba man kaayo sa mid-hall, na-disturb si Grendel and gi-atake niya ang mga tao dito sa mid-hall and gipangpatay niya one by one, killing even the kings of warriors, gipangpatay niya. And si Grendel, since he's a monster, he only attacked at night. So he ruled the mid-hall for 12 years. So after that, sige nagpangatake si Grendel every night dito sa Dane. So si Beowulf ni visit ni siya dito sa Dane. So naay hubog dito sa Dane nga gi-insult si Beowulf nga wa man gani ka nakadaog sa swimming contest nimo towards Breka, how much more kung i-match ka ni Grendel. So wala kay panglaban because of course Grendel is a very strong ogre. So Beowulf responded with dignity while putting Unferth in his place. In fact, the two swimmers were separated by a storm on the 5th night of the contest, and Beowulf has slain 9 sea monsters before finally returning to shore. So the reason why na defeat si Beowulf sa swimming contest is na-separate siya o ang iyang competitor because of the storm. And when he journeyed towards the shore, nakatagpo siya 9 sea monsters and iyang ipangpatay tanan. So that's the reason why he lost the swimming contest. So after atong ilang tapok-tapok, when the Danes retired to safer sleeping quarters, Beowulf and the Geats bed down in Heorot, fully aware that Grendel will visit them. So aware na sila Beowulf nga kay of course gabi naman mo atake na si Grendel, and he does. Angered by the joy of the men in the mid-hall, the ogre fiercely burst in on the Geats, killing one and then reaching for Beowulf. So niabot na si Grendel, unya nakapatay siya, isa-usa siya niabot adto ni Beowulf. And when he reached Beowulf, adto na nagsinumbagay na sila, nagfight na sila. With the strength of 30 men in his hand grip, Beowulf seizes the ogre's claw and does not let go. So gisiz ni Beowulf ang claw ni Grendel and with the strength of 30 men. Imagine 30 men magtabang sa imong claw, bira di ka na kuan. So na puha gyud ni Beowulf ang arm ni Grendel. The ensuing battle nearly destroys the great hall, but Beowulf emerges victorious as he rips Grendel's claw from its shoulder socket, sending the mortally wounded beast fleeing to his mere. So nakuha na ni Beowulf ang kamot ni Grendel, pero nakalupad si Grendel pabalik sa iyahang mere. Successful na sila, nakuha na nila ang arm ni Grendel, and the arm of Grendel serve as their trophy and hangs high under a roof of Herod. So ilahan ang gibitay ato sa atop sa Herod. Then after that, nagparty-party sila kay of course for the first time for many years na peaceful ang kagabihon sa Mid Hall. So mo na to nga nagparty-party na sila. Then little did they know ang mama ni Grendel is seeking for revenge. Yeah, siya nga ay inyo din gihilabtan na akong anak ha karon mo. So while nag-celebrate sila dadto, they're having fun together. Grendel's mother, not quite as powerful as her son but highly motivated, climbs to Herod that night, retrieves her son's claw and murderously abducts one of the Scyldings while Beowulf sleeps elsewhere. So while wala si Beowulf, niatake ang mama ni Grendel that night ug iyang gibawi ang claw sa iyang anak. The next morning, Hrothgar, Beowulf, and the Geat and the retinue of Scylding and the Geats follow the mother's truck into a dark, forbidding swamp and to the edge of her mere. So gisundan nila ang truck sa mama ni Grendel padung ato sa ilahang taguanan. So this is what they look like when they head towards the mere. So carrying a sword called Runthing, a gift from Chastes and Firth, Beowulf dives into the lake to seek the mother. So gipangita ni Beowulf ang mama ni Grendel ato sa ilaw, ni-dive si kanang Beowulf sa lake. The slaughtered Asher's head sits on a cliff by the lake which hides the ogre's underground cave. So, mga to, pag-abot na, di ba ni Saum naman si Beowulf, pag-abot na to, kita na niya ang mama ni Grendel. Beowulf wrestles with Grendel's mother. The mother moves to kill Beowulf with her knife. Dunggabo na ang ta niya si patyo na niya si Beowulf, but his armor made by the legendary blacksmith Welland protects him. Pagpadung na ang tados lakon sa mama ni Grendel si Beowulf, naprotektahan si Beowulf sa iyang armor nga gigama ni Welland. Suddenly, Beowulf spots a magical giant sword and uses it to cut through the mother's spine and the neck, killing her. Nakakita si Beowulf og magical sword, unya mo to iyang gigamit para pagputol sa spine o sa liog sa mama ni Grendel, unya namatay ang mama ni Grendel. Then right after that, pag namatay na ang mama ni Grendel, the magic sword melts to its hilt. Beowulf returns to the lake's surface carrying the head. Ibit-bit niya ang ang ulo sa mama ni Grendel. So successful na po si Beowulf sa iyang adventure towards killing the mother of Grendel. After more celebration and gifts and a sermon by Hrothgar warning of the dangers of pride and the immutability of time, Beowulf and his men returned to Geatland. So, na to, lipay-lipay na sila kay of course wala na si Grendel, wala na ang mother ni Grendel, so abi nila happy-happy na sila. There he served his king well until Hygelac is killed in a battle and his son dies in a feud. Beowulf is the named king and ruled successfully for 50 years. So si Beowulf mao siya ang nahimong king sa Geatland. Like Hrothgar, however, his peace is shattered in his declining years. Beowulf must battle one more demon. So abi nilag peaceful na ang throughout sa pamumuno ni Beowulf, but the thing is just like katong si Hrothgar pag namuno, na wala gihapon ang peace sa ilang lugar because Beowulf has to battle one more time. A fiery dragon has become enraged because a lone fugitive has inadvertently discovered the dragon's treasure trove and stolen a valuable cup. So nasuko ning dragon kay naay nangawat sa iyang valuable cup, mauna nga that is why the battle between the dragon and Beowulf exists. The dragon terrorizes the countryside at night, burning several homes including Beowulf. So ang dragon tungod sa iyang kapungot ni kawat iyang valuable cup, iyang ipangsunog ang mga kabalayan didto apil ang balay ni Beowulf. So led by the fugitive, Beowulf and 11 of his men seek out the dragon's burrow. Beowulf insists on taking on the dragon alone, but his own sword, Neagling, is no match for the monster. So, gusto ni Beowulf nga siya ay magpatay atong dragon, siya ra isa. Pero bisan ang iyang kaugalingong sword, walay match, dili makapildi sa monster. So, muna to, galaban na ang si Beowulf og ang monster, ang dragon. So while Wiglaf, seeing his king in trouble, one day, Wiglaf goes to his assistant. So Wiglaf, nagtanaw nga si Beowulf nagbattle sa dragon, niya nagkalisod, ni doo siya og ni-assist, ni tabang siya og kanang patay sa dragon. The others flee to the woods. Nang uban nang lupad ato sa kakahuyan. Okay, of course, nahadlok. Together, Wiglaf and Beowulf kill the dragon, but the mighty king is mortally wounded. So, napatay ni Wiglaf o ni Beowulf ang dragon, pero si Beowulf is nasamdan pod. So, dying, Beowulf leave his kingdom to Wiglaf and request that his body be cremated in a funeral pyre and buried high on a seaside cliff where passing sailors might see the barrow. The dragon's treasure board is buried with him. It is said that they lie there still. So, ni-request si Beowulf sa kamatyon na si Beowulf, iyahang gipaubaya ang iyang kingdom ngadto ni Wiglaf. And ni-request siya nga ang iyahang lawas i-cremate unya ilubong dito sa seaside cliff. So mo na to nga hilak ng iyang mga companions ni Beowulf, kay of course namatay sila. Si Beowulf bayang naghatag og peace sa ilahang lugar for many years. And that is how the epic poem Beowulf ends. So namatay si Beowulf. So the moral that I have learned in this story is the bravery, honor, and loyalty. So si Beowulf nakig-fight sa iyahang mga enemies, di ba? Tungod sa iyang kakusog ingana. And loyalty is because Wiglaf bisan og kanang risky ang sitwasyon, nitabang gyapon siya ni Beowulf. Wala niya biya si Beowulf towards fighting the dragon. So that's why they killed the dragon. And of course, when you do something good to others, they will return something good to you also. So because Beowulf, just like King Hrothgar, are good leaders, good rulers, so pinangga po sila sa katawhan because of the good deeds that they do. Because of them, they made the Mead Hall peaceful. And another lesson is katong gi-insult si Beowulf sa katong drunken scolding. So the lesson there was that we should not judge a person without even knowing the whole story. So diba, they judged Beowulf because he was defeated. He lose the swimming contest between Breca and Beowulf, and they judge Beowulf nga you have no much Rindel. They underestimated the ability of Beowulf without even knowing nga Beowulf was defeated by Breca because they were separated during the contest because of the storm. And while Beowulf was on his journey to the shore, he encountered nine sea monsters. So mao to nga napildi siya. So there, I hope you have learned something today, and thank you.